Alright, welcome to lesson 2, guys. Today we're going to be creating a new blank presentation, saving a presentation, creating a presentation from a template, adding, deleting, and organizing slides, and creating a presentation from existing content, as well as printing a presentation. Alright, so creating a new blank presentation. First thing we're going to do is launch PowerPoint. Alright, I'm going to move this on over. Okay, and it tells us to click on blank presentation. Okay. Now it tells us to pause, close the blank presentation without saving it. Okay, close. And a new blank let's see, leave PowerPoint open to use it in the next exercise. So next we're going to click File, New. Click the new tab of Backstage View opens, click Blank. Okay, a new blank presentation opens in normal view. And next it says we're going to add text to a blank slide. So it says click the title placeholder at the top of the slide, and we're going to type in here discussion points. Okay, then it says click the text at the top of the lower placeholder, which is right there, and we're going to type customer surveys and press enter. Okay, and it should move to a new line, and then we're going to type inventory tracking, press enter. Absenteeism policy, enter. Break, enter. Store security, enter. Store closing procedures, enter. Cash drawer management. Okay, then it says click anywhere in the blank area outside the placeholders to clear its borders. Notice that the text you entered is centered and becomes smaller as you type. That's because by default the first slide of a blank presentation is a title slide. We're going to click the Home tab to make it active, and we're going to choose Layout in the Slides group. Okay, and it says to click the title and content thumbnail in the gallery. The gallery closes and the PowerPoint applies the title and content layout to the current slide. So the subtitle format is replaced with bullet points. Pause and leave the presentation open to use in the next exercise. Next, we're going to be saving a new presentation. So on the quick access toolbar, it tells us to click Save, and then navigate to your folder where your information should be saved. So go to Infotech, PowerPoint, Lesson 2, okay, and we're going to type Managers Meeting as our file name, and then it tells us to click Save. Okay, PowerPoint saves the presentation in the folder you chose with the name you gave it. Pause, leave the presentation open to use in the next exercise. Next, we're going to be embedding fonts. So it says embed fonts when saving. We're going to click the File tab, and we're going to click Save As. Browse to the location where you want to save it. So I want to be in my Lesson 2 folder. Alright, in the Save As dialog box, okay, we're going to click this Tools button, and a menu opens up. We're going to click Save Options, and we're going to choose Embed Fonts in the file. This checkbox is located under the Preserve Fidelity when sharing this presentation heading. Okay, we're going to click OK, and then save the presentation file. Okay, we're going to click yes if that box pops up. Alright, next we're going to be creating a presentation from a template. So a template is a reusable sample file that includes a background, layouts, coordinating fonts, and other design elements that work together. Each template employs one or more themes. A theme is a collection of settings including colors, fonts, background graphics, bullet graphics, and margin and placement settings. So on the File tab, we're going to click New, and in the search box, we're going to search for Photo Album. Alright, and it says scroll down to locate and click the Classic Photo Album. I might search for Classic. So I'm not actually finding the Classic Photo Album, so we'll go ahead and click on this Wedding Photo Album, black and white. Okay. We'll just use that one for now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and rearrange that there. Okay. So it says on slide 1, select Classic Photo Album, which we don't have, and we're going to go ahead and type in North Wind Traders to replace it. And then click the text and the date and other details placeholder to place the insertion point there. And we're going to type new product review. And then press enter and type January 2016. Alright. In figure 2-6 that appears on your screen, 2, Northwind has a wavy red line indicating that the word is not in the PowerPoint dictionary. You can ignore this for now. It says on the quick access toolbar, click Save. The Save As tab in the Backstage view appears. We're going to navigate to our folder and we're going to name this New Product Review. Okay, I'm going to hit save. And it says pause, leave the presentation open to use in the next exercise. says to get ready, use the new product. Okay, and I noticed that I named this wrong, so I'm going to rename it. So I'm going to go to Save As. Instead of Review, this is supposed to be Preview. Alright, save. Alright, so it says we're going to add a new slide. So on the Home tab, in the Slides group, we're going to click on the New Slide button. A gallery opens showing thumbnail images of the slide layouts that are available for this template. We're going to scroll down and we're going to choose Title and Content. Okay, on the new slide, click the title placeholder and we're going to type this year's new products. And it says click the sample text at the top of the second placeholder and we're going to type the following items. Women's jackets, men's jackets, boots, backpacks, flannel, shirts, fleece, turtlenecks, underwear, and socks. Okay, it says click the area surrounding the title to clear the placeholder. When you are done, your slide should look similar to what's shown in figure 2-7. Remember, we don't have this layout, so we're just improvising with a different one. It says on the View tab to click on Outline View. Take note, some of the slides in Outline pane show no text in their title placeholder. This is because the presentation is based on a photo album template. In the Outline pane, click to place the text insertion point after the word socks in the slide and press enter. At this point in the new paragraph is a bullet on slide 2. We're going to press Shift Tab and then we're going to type clearance items and then press enter. A new slide appears because the previous slide or paragraph was a slide title. The new one is 2. Alright. So next it says that we're going to press the Tab key. Okay, and the paragraph is indented so that it is a bullet on the clearance item slide. Okay, and then we're going to type the following information. Okay, so we're going to type biking, accessories, camping, supplies, and spelunking gear. Okay, after all the text is typed in the new slide, it appears in the outline. Okay, so next we're going to duplicate non-contiguous slides. So it says to get ready, use New Products Preview, and we're going to click the Slide Sorter button in the View tab. Okay, presentation slide appear together in a single pane. We're going to click on Slide 4. An orange outline appears around it indicating that you have selected it, and we're going to press and hold Control and click on Slide 7. An orange outline appears around that slide. Okay, and then we're going to click on the Home tab and we're going to click Copy. Okay, the 2 slides are copied to the clipboard. We're going to click to the right of slide 9 So we should have like a insertion point right here between 9 and 10. If I were to make this, you could see that there. 9 and 10 should have a place marker right there. And we're going to click paste. And the two slides are pasted after slide 9. It tells for us to click slide 2, this year's new products, to select it. And on the home tab, we're going to open the new slides drop down arrow, or drop down list. Let's see here. And we're going to click duplicate selected slides. A copy of slide 2 is pasted directly following the original slide 2. Okay, we're going to save the presentation, and then we're going to close it. Oh, whoops, close out of the whole thing. Okay. So we're supposed to leave PowerPoint open. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this one too. Okay, and we're going to open the management values presentation from our data file. So go to File, Open, browse to your PowerPoint folder. We want to go to our student data files, lesson 2. We're going to choose management values. And it tells us to save this presentation, so I have to click Enable Editing. We're going to save as in our lesson 2 folder as management values final. Okay, click Save. Alright, next we're going to click the View tab, and then we're going to click Slide Sorter. And we're going to use the zoom control in the status bar to zoom so that all the slides fit on one screen. Okay. Alright, so about right there, 84%-ish for our smaller screen over here. Okay, we're going to click on slide 5 and drag it to the left of slide 4. So we're rearranging a little bit. Okay. Then it says we're going to switch to outline view in the outline pane, and we're going to click the icon to the left of slide 7, which is this little square. All the text from slide 7 is now selected. It says drag slide 7 icon downward when a vertical line appears between 8 and 9. Release the mouse button. So I'm going to move it down here between 8 and 9. Okay, and then the move slide is now slide 8. We're going to switch to normal view, and we're going to select slide 8. It says we commit ourselves, and drag slide 8 downward and drop it between slides 9 and 10. And then release the mouse button. The slide is now slide 9. Alright, it says save the presentation. Pause, leave the presentation open to use in the next exercise. In the slide sorter view, we're going to click on slide 10, the blank slide in slide sorter view, and we're going to press the delete key. The slide is removed from the presentation. Save the presentation and then close the presentation file. Okay, leave PowerPoint open. In PowerPoint, we're going to click the File tab and we're going to click Open, and we're going to navigate to the folder that contains our data files. So PowerPoint, Student Data Files, Lesson 2, and we're going to open the file we're gonna, let's see, open the file type drop down list by clicking all PowerPoint presentations. And then in the file type list, click all outlines. Okay, the file listing, the dialog box changes to show outlines including Word documents. In the file location, if the file location is the same, the only thing that's changed is the filter that determines which file types are displayed. We're going to click Computer Use Policy and then click Open. Okay, so it takes that Word document and makes it into a PowerPoint. We're going to save the new presentation as Computer Use in our Lesson 2 folder. Computer Use Policy Final. Okay, save, and then it says to close the new file. Even though you use open command and not the new command, PowerPoint still started a new presentation. Look at the file name in the title bar of the application prior to step 8. Oops, we kind of skipped that. Missed that. Alright, so now it says get ready, open the new product preview. So let's go to open, browse. I'm going to make sure we change this back to all PowerPoint presentations. And I want to open up the new product preview document that we made earlier. On the Home tab of the ribbon, click New Slide. And at the bottom of the gallery that appears, we're going to click on Reuse Slides. The Reuse Slides task pane opens on the right side of PowerPoint window. In the task pane, we're going to click Browse and then Browse File, and we're going to locate and open new jackets from our student data files. So PowerPoint, student data files, Lesson 2. Okay, here's new jackets. And so in the slide, we'll go ahead and click Open. So in the Slides pane, we're going to click on Slide 2, this year's new products. To select it. In the Reuse Slides task pane, we're going to click Slide 2, this year's new jackets, to select it. In the Reuse Slides task pane, the slide is inserted into the new product preview presentation as the new Slide 3. Okay, it says to click the close button in the upper right hand corner of the task pane. And then we're going to save and close. And then close new products preview. Okay, next it says to start Microsoft Word. Okay, we're going to be importing text into PowerPoint. So I'm going to go to Word. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. And it says, and then open other resources documents. So I'm going to go to Open Other, browse to my Infotech folder, PowerPoint, Lesson 2, Student Data Files, Lesson 2, and we're going to open up Other Resources. The procedure for opening files in Word is the same as in PowerPoint. In Microsoft PowerPoint, go back over here. Now we're going to open up in PowerPoint, Student Data Files, Lesson 2, Cashier Training File. Okay, enable your editing. Okay, I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. And then we're going to go ahead and save it as in our Lesson 2 folder as Cashier Training 1. Save. It says to switch to Outline View, so go to View, Outline View. Okay, and scroll down to the bottom of the presentation in the outline pane. click after the last bullet point on the last slide. That would be down here. And press enter, creating a new bulleted paragraph. We're going to press Shift Tab to promote the paragraph to a new slide. And then we're going to go to the Other Resources document. I'm going to hit Enable Editing. Okay, and it tells us to select the heading Other Resources. And we're going to press Control-C to copy it. Okay, and then in the PowerPoint, in the insertion point, is not already in the outline view, make sure it's there. We're going to go ahead and press Control-V to paste the heading. The text appears on the slide's title, and a paste options icon appears next to the text. If you do not see the icon, move the mouse pointer over slide 9's icon to the left of the pasted text. So ours is right here. We're going to click the Paste Options button, and we're going to choose Keep Source Formatting. And then in the Other Resources document, we're going to go ahead and copy the bulleted list. Okay. To the clipboard, and then in PowerPoint, we're going to click the Click to Add placeholder text on the left side of the slide in the Slides pane to move the insertion point into that text box. And we're going to click the Paste button down arrow, and we're going to choose Paste Special. Verify that the paste option is selected, and on the As list, we're going to click Formatted Text and click OK. The text is pasted into the slide's original formatting. The text overflows the placeholder. That is normal at this point. It says to triple click the last bulleted point on the list to select it. Okay. And then we're going to press Control X to cut it. That's the cut command. And we're going to click the Click to Add Text placeholder and press Control V on your keyboard. The finished slide should resemble Figure 2-16. In the Slides pane, we're going to click Normal View. We'll go to Normal View over here. A horizontal line appears between them. On the Home tab, so in the Slides pane, in Normal View, we're going to click Slide 8 and click between Slides 8 and 9. A horizontal line appears between them, and on the Home tab, we're going to click the down arrow next to the New Slide button, and we're going to opening a menu, and then we're going to click Slides from Outline, and we're going to navigate to our PowerPoint folder, Student Data Files, Lesson 2, and we're going to click on the Contacts text file, and we're going to click Insert. Okay, it should have added in our text right here. It says Save the Cashier Training 1 presentation and close the Word without saving. Alright. Next, we're going to so mine kind of looks a little bit funky. I'm going to go ahead and cut this and paste it. And I'm also going to cut this and paste this in here just to clean it up a little bit. Alright, then we're going to be using print preview and change the layout. So on the view tab in normal view, we're going to display slide 1, and we're going to click the file tab and we're going to click print. A preview of the print job appears on the right pane right here, and the default print layout is full page slides, which is right here. Okay. We're going to click the next page arrow, which is down here at the bottom, and preview slide 2. In the left pane, under the settings heading, we're going to choose full page slides, and we're going to click on 6 slides vertical button and click outline right here. Okay. A print preview shows the presentation as text only outline. It says to click outline and then click notes page. The print preview shows page 2 slide with the existing notes in the notes area below the slide. Okay, we're going to click the back arrow button and we're going to press escape to leave backstage view, and we're going to save our changes. Okay, next we're going to set print options. So we're going to click the file button and we're going to click print. The printing options and print preview appears in backstage view. The notes pages layout is still selected from the previous exercise. In the copies box, we'll type 2. Under the printer heading, choose the down arrow, menu appears. You can choose different printers that way. Click away from the open menu. It says in the slides text box under print all slides, which is right here. You can specify the number of slides that you'd like to type or print. So for instance, if I type 1 through 3, I'm only going to print 1, 2, and 3. If we click custom range drop down arrow, we can change it to a specific custom range. Click away to close that out. Where it says collated, you are printing multiple copies. You can choose to have the copies collated or not. Click away from the collated buttons drop down menu, and then it says where it says color, you can change the color options there as well. Number 11 says to click pure black and white from the menu. If you want to print, you can click the print button now. We will not print, so I'm going to press escape, or you can hit the back arrow, and we're just going to save this document as in our lesson 2 folder as cashier training final, and we'll save it. And it says to exit PowerPoint. And so next you can go on to the knowledge assessment and the 2 projects.